Welcome back to Poetry and Police.
Yeah, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Before I go any further, big up to the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Right now, shout out to the members of the Jamaica Defence Force. Because right now, the Jamaica Defence Force is in mourning for one of their members. That was unalive in a drive-by shooting early this morning. And from all indications, from allegations received, the soldier was driving his motor vehicle along Molynes Road when two men traveling on a motorcycle rode up and opened fire, hitting the soldier in his motor car. But the soldier, in return, unalived both of his attackers before meeting his demise. I was watching a video, watching the scene with the soldier's motor car riddled with bullets. But the beauty of it, it's a sad moment in Jamaica. It's a happy moment to see two cockroaches, two perpetrators of violent crime, spread out, splatter out upon the street. The soldier is a hero in my book. Hero. Big up to the soldier right about now. Fernando Dixon. Big up yourself, my boy. 26 years old. Gone too soon. Taken out by some cockroaches, but you carry these cockroaches with you. And that's how it will go. Then come for you, carry them with you too. If you can't put them away, carry them with you too. That is what I say. Now let's discuss this shooting and what do we think? Everybody is pondering now. And maybe even the police on the ground is probably pondering what is the modus for this shooting. You will probably hear even allegations now that maybe the soldier was mixed up and all of these things. Because whenever these things happen, people always have different opinions about the whole thing. But you know what? Put the negativity aside. And I am not going to even talk about the soldier being in any form of corruption. The man is a hero in my book. Now, what is the modus? Nobody has ascertained the modus for this shooting, but I'm going to say something. I am going to imply a modus for this gruesome act. Gruesome but heroic act, this gruesome but heroic incident in the same speed. Now, Thickman was taken out. The one other Dan was taken out. And as an experienced police officer, and I know a lot of police officers in Jamaica who have the experience and the knowledge, will share my view or agree with my opinion as it relates to a modus, as it relates to why this crime was committed. What was the intent? Well, the intent was to take out the soldier, but why? Understand? Now, let's talk about the fact that Thickman was taken out and that threats have been made out publicly. Because them not hide. One other gang not hide. Threats have been taken out publicly on the lives of members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and lives of the members of the Jamaica Defence Force. And we know that people, and nothing them a hide. So the threats were out that they're going to take out police and soldiers for Thickman. Now, do we believe, beyond a shadow of a doubt, or do we disbelieve, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that this is not the work of one other gang? As far as I am concerned right now, put out anything else aside, I can allow to speculate, but I wouldn't even say speculate. But based off of my experience and based off the modus of how the one other gang operated when I was a serving member. Our memory is not short. Our memories are not short. And we remember when there was a shooting where members of the one other gang was unalived. What took place afterwards? There were threats issued to police, and then police were being unalived on more than one occasions. Remember Inspector Walsh down by Mandela Highway at the stoplight? He was a victim of the threat from the one other gang. And there was another police officer who was unalive up by the American Embassy. Not the American Embassy, Canadian Embassy, right at Waterloo Road. With the same modus as the modus this morning with the JDF officer. Two men rolled up on a bike and took out the police officer in his car at the stoplight. It was a same situation like this where after they took out the police officer, they themselves were taken out. I remember I was down the block when I heard the gunshots when I went on the scene. It was a scene like this scene. They were splattered out on the ground. Same way. It was a jubilation to see them splat out, even though it was a sad moment to see one of my colleagues on the ground deceased. So it is the same situation as this soldier right now. The same situation as Fernando Dixon right now. Where that is the modus operandi. That is how the one other gang operates. Motorcycles ride by when they are taking out police officers. So, if the modus is the same, are you saying, are you going to tell the Jamaican people now, police officers, don't look upon the modus? I mean, no, so we're not a fool. And most Jamaicans are not fool either. It is the same modus, because no other gang operates like that in Jamaica. The soldier was targeted. He was targeted. His identity was given away and he was targeted. And I believe without no shadow of a doubt that this is one of the attacks by the one other gang. As per their threat against the JCF and the JDF. I believe so. I mean, I'm going to say it no other way. Because this is how it is. Because that is the way they operate. You see the thing about it, people, what we need to understand in Jamaica, you have Klansman gang and you have one other gang. And from time to time in Jamaica, Klansman gang members have been taken out. But most of the time that a one other gang is taken out, especially, there's always been threat on police officers' lives. I mean, I tell you that, from Dudu's days come right up. I remember when our memories are not short. As police officers, our memories must not be short. Our experience must be lived on forever. And we must remember these things and remember how they are done. And this is a signature of how the one other gang operates. Now, this is my opinion. I know at this moment the police department probably have not drawn up the reason for the JDF private death. But I am telling you people, that JDF private who was attacked along Molynes Road earlier is nothing but an attack on the security forces by members of the one other gang. Because this is how the one other gang operates. This is a gang who feels like they are the baddest thing in Jamaica. Like law police can't touch them, that they are untouchables. These are the gang who believe that they behave more ferocious and more violent than Al Capone. And they feel that if police take out one of their gang members, that there must be revenge, and that police and soldiers must die as a result. And this is how this gang thinks, and this is the authority of this gang in Jamaica. No. And it is full time that we have a zero tolerance as it relates to this gang. As a matter of fact, to every gang in Jamaica, a full time we have a 100% zero tolerance. Me no want to get up on here so one of them get taken out, or two of them, Me want to get up on here so the whole of them get taken out one time. And you have some people who come on internet and chat, everyday chat, and represent gunmen, represent criminals, and take the sides of criminals. Because guess what? Nobody takes the sides of criminals if they are not benefiting from criminal activities in some form or way. You have some Jamaicans who believe in the gunmen and believe in criminals more than how they believe in law-abiding citizens and more how they believe in the police. You have some people in Jamaica who believe that whenever a gunman is taken out, that the police is always up to some nefarious ways, that the police did not work or take them out according to law and good police practices. But I will tell you this, anytime a police take out one of these cockroaches, it is nothing but good practicing of policing. Because the police department is here to rid the country of criminals, including the criminals that is a part of the organization. Because me nah left out them Trojan horse there. Because these police officers in the Jamaica Constabulary Force who are taking side with gunmen and our criminals are worse than the criminals out the road. And they must be treated worse than the criminals out the street. And at this point, I know that the commissioner must be finding some way to get rid of these cockroaches out of the police department who are marring the name of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So people, let me tell you in a nutshell, I'm wrapping it up to you, that this shooting of this soldier is nothing but an attack on the nation. Is an attack on the security of our country. Not just an attack on the JDF member, but it's an attack on the JCF also, and it's an attack on the very core. It's an attack on the core of the very core of the security of this country. It's an attack on the government, both opposition and both party in leadership. It's an attack upon our way of life until every Jamaicans start seeing it that way. Then Jamaica is gone to the dogs. And again, I must say condolences to the family of the JDF soldier. But congratulations, soldier, you're dead and gone. But guess what? You carry them two cockroaches there with you.